So, like I said, I have an update for y'all. So, let's sit back, kick an ash, and let's cross it out. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CrossYouOut podcast. And of course, I am your host, Eric Cross. And in today's show, well, like I said earlier, we're going to have an update. And first off, before we get into that, I am smoking the Gravidoff Coast. What is it? Sorry about that. Let's see. I know I have it right here. Grajidav Coat of Arms. And I believe this was a cigar that I ended up getting from the box, from one of my monthly box. It's really good. Haven't smoked it, so why as well. This was aged 3 years. I believe it's 4 years, but you know, again, I'm not really sure of the actual age on that. But all right, so let's do a recap of all the things that has happened to this point with my arm, or excuse me, on my hand. Um, it was 2023 August or so. I ended up getting injured at work, and um, come to find out that it was traumatizing carpal tunnel that caused or that got that happened through the injury. Um, so I was scheduled of October or November, excuse me, November of that year to have surgery. Um, Ended up having surgery a month or yeah, a month or actually yeah, about a month or so, or about 2 3 weeks before my wedding, or our wedding, excuse me, me and my wife, um, before we got married in December, um, and thank God I didn't have to have a cast or anything like that. It was a, I guess, local surgery they ended up doing, so which is good, whatever's got done with it. Um, Still hurts. Throughout the time um, from there, we go into 2024. I have a couple things go on. More physical therapy. I get a cortisone shot in my hand, and then I have to have another surgery in October. Same day as the Dodgers win, which is awesome, but not awesome. So that happens, and so throughout that second surgery, as you can see the top part right here in my hand, like right here, is the first surgery. Maybe a little less, but then I get this whole thingy. Yeah, I'll try to get a better shot of it, but but I go through more physical therapy, go through, you know, seeing the doctor, trying to figure out what to do at this point. He ends up basically saying that I'm stationary, permanent disability is in my future, and I'm trying to fight that as of right now. I can't really get into all that stuff, but the other updates and stuff like this is fine. Um, you know, I am at a point right here, right now, where I don't know what's going to happen. And throughout this whole entire ordeal, I haven't known what's going to happen. I've sat here trying to figure out what can I do, what is going to happen. Will I have a position still within my company, or will I be done? So as of I think 2 3 weeks ago, I was let go from my position over at the company. Um, so I, um, I mean, so here's the thing. They kind of looked and gave me 2 days to figure out if there's another position for me to go into. But at the end of the day, they kind of didn't really look. I feel like I don't know. I wasn't there. I was behind the scenes. I wasn't with the person that was dealing with all that. Um, but for my perspective, I feel like they kind of offered me something that wasn't going to be um, in my way, and it wasn't going to be something that I was going to be able to take. But at the same time, they just said, "Here, let's see." Um, so, and I don't know if you were able to hear me because there's a helicopter out flew by. But again, I'm out here smoking a cigar because I didn't want to do it in the studio, and I just wanted to kind of have kind of a talk and be not with all the lights and everything. So I feel like they didn't really give me a shot, you know, because I'm a contender, you know. But nonetheless, I am at a crossroads. Super pun intended. I try to make jokes. I try to kind of look positive in what's gonna happen next. But it's very hard as of right now because there's so much stuff that's coming all at once at me. Um, am I going to be able to find another position or another job that I will be able to do for the most part? Um, as most people didn't really get a college degree or go to college. Um, but again, there are positions out there that will be able to pay good, and I don't have to have a degree or something to that effect. um, but hopefully this whole thing gets figured out. You know I I've said it. I feel like I'm in limbo basically because I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know where to turn to because I'm basically just stuck to see where I'm gonna lie at, and I cannot not lie to any of y'all. You know, it's a very scary and very terrifying type of thing to go through right now, just to not know what's going to happen. Um, and you know, I am I'm terrified. I am I'm very scared of where to go next. But I've always been a fighter, and I've always been someone that has tried to push themselves to out of their comfort zone and try to do something that I didn't think I would be able to do. I've done that several times in my life. You know, um, there was times where I had to suck up, or had to suck it up and nut up or shut up, basically, and try to do something that I knew, hell, I'm afraid of doing this, but let's fucking do it. Let's go. So that is my mentality as of right now. Yes, I'm very scared. Yes, I'm very terrified. But at the same time, um, you know, I'm gonna do everything I can um, to provide for my family, to um, to push myself to do something that, uh, you know, something that I've never done, and just try to move forward. That's all. That's all I can do. Um, and you know, it's life. It comes with the territory. What is next? Nobody really knows what's happening after the day after. Months after. But I can guarantee you one thing that's going to come out of this is I'm going to sit here on this podcast or with my wife, and I'm going to say we went through this and we got through it, and we are 1,000 times better than what we were back there. And I just want that. I want that to be here already. I want that moment to be here. But life doesn't work that way. When you least expect something, when you feel like you got to push yourself to do something, it happens. So, and that's not our dog. That's not Barry Allen. That's the neighbor's dog. God damn. Whew. Somebody needs to take care of their dog. What can I leave this? What can I leave you with right now? If you are going through something similar, or even something that's completely different from what I'm going through, but still in a terrifying, or even um, even a way of it being unknown and what's going to happen next, what will happen next. Just keep your head up, keep pushing forward, and really just push through. And if you can, lean on the people that are with you. My wife has been my rock this whole time, um, and she's very very emotional with things, but for the most part, or for the whole entire part, she has been there, and she has really helped me um, get through this. Um, we're still in the tunnel, but I guarantee you I can see the light, and it's gonna get better. I just wanted to update everybody with that, and you know, um, thank you. I do have another update as well for something that's coming in the pipeline, hopefully very soon. I'm working on something with a couple of my friends, a couple of people that have never been on YouTube and never done anything on YouTube, but wanting to start something, and I am definitely all aboard and ready to do that. So that is definitely the kind of next thing that's going to happen on either on this channel or on a separate channel with them. But as the kind of established one, I believe we can push something a little bit further and try to get this going. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is my update, my life update, my my journey in my surgeries, my hand. Um, it's not over, definitely not over. But for the main updates, um, this has been um, kind of therapy for me. I probably wouldn't be able to smoke a cigar at therapy, but you know. Um, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, cross out. Thank you, and good night.